Okay, so an update on the Triumph. We have a great big void here where once there was an engine. So, turns out it was every bit as serious as I expected. It wasn't the cam chain. Cam chain was fine. It was, in fact, this conrod. And where have I put the bits now? Ah, there they are, look. Ugh. Lots of horrible bits of shell bearing. And this was through the crank pretty well. Through the engine everywhere, it was a right mess. So, what am I saying? Okay, so what I reckon happened, it was number one, which I picked up, furthest away from the oil pump, which sits up here. Up here. Am I right? Yes. So, I think low oil pressure plus a good thrashing, plus the miles it's done, wear and everything else, had resulted in that failure. There we are, that's what I'm saying. So, thinking about a rebuild, there's cost to think about, and whether or not it's going to be better off with a new engine or not. I hope not. It'd be quite nice to end up with matching serial numbers at the end of it, but we'll see. It depends what I can find. So, what I need is, hang on, I'll put this down here. A crank, because that's buggered, scored. I'm not going to be able to get that machine. There's not, they don't do oversized shells for them. So it's going to need to be a crank. It's going to need to be at least one conrod. I'd rather it was 3, to be honest, because, come on, focus, come on. Yes, there we are. Oh, look at that, yeah. You know what, that's even clearer on the camera than I can see in my own eyes. Yeah, so it's going to need to be 3 conrods. The wrist pins up on the pistons are going to need changing, because they're scored also. You see that? Oh, there, look. Oh, nasty. So, 3 wrist pins. It's going to be a set of shell bearings, which are going to have to be matched to the new conrod. And it's going to be an oil pump for my own peace of mind. And anything else we find. So, job now is eBay and anywhere else to see what I can find for second-hand or new parts. Everything seems pretty well available, so oh yeah, you can see that's the bottle I drank as I dismantled it. Yeah, nothing else has moved. Armstrong's still where I left it, except with trousers hanging up on it. Just bits of Triumph everywhere, and the Kawasaki's still waiting for parts. There we are. Yeah, any questions, comments, leave them in the box below, and I will help out if I can.